Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Hey everybody, Keandra and
Jaimi. We're so happy to come to you guys today because we have a little something to talk about.
we absolutely do. It is just so in line with everything that is going on right now, universally, individually, just the things that are going on in our lives, our friends and close family, and just people that we know. There is a specific energy surrounding courage and really just getting into that energy and aligning with it. And so with that, we have something special for you.
I read one of your emails
Yes.
and you were talking about courage and you asked, what are you afraid to ask for? And that hit me because sometimes I am afraid to ask for certain things. Like, is this too big? Am I doing too much? What made you ask that question?
The one thing that we often don't have the courage sometimes to admit or even acknowledge is what it is that we really want. Whether it is us living from a place of trying to stay in line with other people's perceptions of us or what their expectations may be. A lot of times we tend to quiet or just dim our own light and not live in our truth because we're afraid of what other people might think about us. I know for myself, there was a time when I was afraid to really just put it out there and declare what I wanted because I was disappointed. For me, I went through a season where I felt like God was not coming through for me. And so if I would have put it out there and said, this is what I want, and it didn't happen, I just didn't want to face that disappointment again. It's courageous to simply just ask yourself and be honest with what it is you want.
What scares me is the same thing, the disappointment and my perceived failure. To fall so hard when I felt like I knew I was in line. I knew what I wanted. I was clear. I was in prayer. I was going hard and I fell flat on my butt and it hurt. and it took a while for me to get back up. And now that I'm in a place to not even necessarily recreate, but to grow and to shine and to be the mogul that I believe I am, I'm nervous because I'm like, oh God, I can't. I don't want to think about falling again, which is why this is why we're doing this, because it's like I need the courage and the bravery to have courageous behavior, which is something that's continual.
It is continual. It is absolutely continual. So what are the things that you would say helps you stay in that continual flow of feeling the fear and doing it anyway?
I do have desires in my heart that are not going to go to rest. And I know it's a YOLO situation. We only live once. So there's this tug on my heart that I can't let go. And because I think we're all born, I think we all have courage, but I guess this is the time where I'm choosing to up my courage. And I know in order to do that, for me personally, I have to keep my mind right. I will get into those thought processes like, you can't do that. Asking for $1 million, this, or that. How are you going? And start, really tearing my own self down. I can be my own worst enemy. So it's very important for me to focus on my thoughts. And it's not, hey, read a book or a quote one day and I'm good. It's like every day I need to wake up with an attitude and an intention of what I desire, what I intend to create.
So good. Absolutely. Everything that you just said, it resonated with me too, because I'm a firm believer in self-care, but daily intentional self-care. So where you are aligning with what it is that you want, aligning with what you want to experience for that day, aligning with what it is that you may need to feel in that moment and the experience that you need to create in order to counter maybe a false belief that you might have, or even just reinforce the truth of something that you're really wanting. And so I think that is amazing. Daily action is so necessary.
To even be thinking about courage and still have the desire to move forward in what you can do, that's already courage right there. It is courage to know you need courage, to even try to increase your courage.
Talk about it.
That means you can do it. That's belief.
That's belief.
That's all you need. So you were talking about intentional self-care. And I know just for me, like the other day, I was having a day, all days aren't sunshine, which is okay. We all have our moments, but I would say for the first time, I felt a real draw to actually need to take care of myself. I love baths. I do my nails. I do all of that stuff. But there was a moment where I was just like, okay, I have to take care of me. I went to the store, got some aloe, got my lemons, I did tea, a detox bath, face mask, everything to just love on me.
Sounds juicy.
Oh my God, girl, it changed my whole mindset.
Yeah.
I was okay by the evening. Like, I woke up in the morning like, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this, to, you know, by 4 or 5 o'clock, like, I'm good. I have enough to get to the next day.
Yeah.
Lord, I'm listening. I fasted.
Yes.
So just total intentional self-care. It changed my trajectory so much that the day I had today, what?
Yeah.
Blessings pouring down.
I've been here for some of them, so
Crazy.
yeah.
And it's crazy, and it's like just that intentional moment to take care of me.
Yeah.
It was just so necessary.
It's everything. I am a firm believer, and one of the things that I often teach a lot of the clients that I work with is create experiences that reinforce the belief that it is that you're trying to persuade your heart to believe. We have to engage in things. That is literally, experience is really the best teacher that we have, whether we experience something that's really painful and we know we're not going to do that again, or we're creating an experience to where we can feel just the beauty and the love and the abundance, whatever it is that, again, that we're wanting to align ourselves with. It's something that where we can create an experience surrounding that, and that is the best way to get ourselves back in alignment, back focused on the truth of what is to be so. I love baths, and I'm a girly girl too, love getting my nails done and all that stuff, but there's a certain moment where sometimes that can just be basic grooming, right? But the same as Jaimi, you know, I often take baths to receive. Really, it's a moment for me to just sit, unplug, and just create an atmosphere that is relaxing, but also where I can receive, be it clarity, be it answers on whatever prayer it is, or even just allowing all the thoughts and the mental chatter that can go on just throughout the day, just even giving myself the space for that to just pass away. The thoughts are going to come, be it negative or whatever, they're going to come, but creating something in an atmosphere where I'm able to let those things pass and let goodness come in, let the relaxation come in. One of our mentors has taught us, the ship comes in over a calm sea. And so when you're getting into a place where you are just relaxed and you're feeling good, that just makes the world of a difference. And so I am a firm believer of creating those experiences for yourself, not just to check out, but also to give something for yourself and to yourself. So important. You mentioned something about the thoughts that you get during the day. And I don't know if you guys are like me, but I can be an overthinker. Whether I'm trying to protect myself, make logic of something, make myself feel good, 'cause if I feel like I have the answer, whatever it is, I got a little bit too much self-chatter going on. For me, it's always good to have a tangible reminder of what my intention was. My intention is to feel good. My intention is to walk in my abundance. My intention is to deepen my love or speak up, whatever it is. I always seem to catch it at some moment if I have something tangible. You guys know I wear my stones. Like, anytime I see my bracelet, I have such an array at this point of choices to pick from. Whenever I wake up and I know how I'm feeling and I get in touch with that, I find whatever stone I can wear throughout the day because it helps me keep my mind right. Thoughts are things, and if you start to go too far one way, you really gonna need that self-care. What are one of the stones that you typically refer to in the moments of maybe needing to ground yourself or even just access that courage and abundance?
I really love my hematite. Lately, hematite and magnet stones have been working for me, because magnet stones attract what you intend to manifest. So even wearing that and having that in my mind, it keeps me from thinking things I don't intend to manifest. I don't want that coming to me like a magnet. I have my magnet stones on, so I'm thinking of all the things I would love to send my way, you know? So that and hematite represents inner calming and cool. So it just reminds me to keep myself peaceful on the inside. Because sometimes I'm walking around here like, yeah, you know, I was talking, and on the inside I'm like, oh my God, what I'm saying. So hematite, inner calm and cool.
Yes.
We were talking about courage and being afraid of asking for what we want. But what also goes hand in hand with increasing your courage is, who do you want to be? What do you have to become to receive what it is you desire? I have to think about that all the time. I really see myself, I mean, I love me some Oprah, I love me some Tyra, I love, and you know, they're them, I'm me, and our paths are different, but it's also like, you know, I think even Beyonce, she's very successful, she's awesome, but, you know, I'm sure she has days where she doesn't feel like getting out of bed, but if I want multi-million-dollar results, I gotta be a multi-millionaire now. I gotta wake up, I gotta work out, I have to eat right, I have to be mindful, I have to learn leadership, I need to read books. So these are all these things. I could be as courageous as possible, but what's the difference between courage and then just being like, oh, well, I'm gonna, you know, arrogance. It's not that. It's like, okay, I want to be here. What do they do? Who do I have to be to get there? The transformation takes courage.
Yes, it does take courage. It takes courage. And in order for that transformation to happen, we have to face the things that we might have a little bit of a deficit with. And so if we know that we have an undisciplined lifestyle, we have to really face the truth of that and then do and take those small action steps that we can in order to get to a place where, okay, we're at least disciplined. Maybe it's in this one corner of our lives. Maybe we will wake up, 30 minutes ahead of time just to read, to meditate, to journal, whatever it is that we need to do just to get ourselves focused. Just whatever small steps you can take to begin to discipline your life, because discipline is really that thing that is the evidence of what it is that you believe. And so when you are taking action steps towards whoever it is that you say that you want to become or the person that you want to be, then you need to be doing something to demonstrate that you believe that that's happening, and also to where you can believe it.
And then not only after you believe it and move towards it, also have the courage to receive what comes with all the work that you put in. If I get up every day to work out, my body is going to start to look really amazing. So when I start to get fit modeling jobs or this or whatever comes in, it's like I need to be ready to receive that because I earned it. I'm moving towards it. So I mean, can you imagine what if somebody came up to you and was like, I'm really interested in your business, and what would it take to give you $250,000? Do you know what to say?
Right.
Would you feel like you were good enough to receive that money, the business that you're doing and the work that you put in every day is good enough for somebody to hand you a check that large? Honestly, are you okay with that? So being able to receive what comes with your courage and transformation.
Yeah, that's so good, because a lot of what it is that we want to receive, we also have to be good stewards over it as well. So when we receive, the wealth, or we receive the love and that romantic partner, what are we going to do with it once we get it? Are we going to just mishandle it? Are we going to treat it? It takes a certain level of character in order to maintain those things that we say that we want to receive. So the person that you say that you need to be, or the person you need to be, is very, very important before you can fully receive the thing that you're praying for.
And it's coming and it's on the way. So we want to get you ready. We want to walk with you. We're walking together. I need my girls. We need each other. I mean, it's just
seriously.
This can be hard enough, right? You gotta have some kind of support. So we want to be your support. We stand together for each other and for you. And we want to offer you what we have and some of the things that we do in order to keep our minds right, our self-care together. So personally, for me, you guys know, or if you don't know, I have a company called Get Stoned With Us. You can visit getstonedwithus.com, but I put together a serenity stack for you, which is amethyst, chrysoprase, magnet stones, and hematite, which is perfect. So together, this all represents everything that you need daily to move forward, knowing that you are magnetizing to you what you intend to manifest. Chrysoprase is all about joy, health, and decreasing anxiety. Amethyst is a non-drunkenness, which means sober thought, here for it. Hematite, that inner calm and cool. So all of the pieces in the stack speak specifically to receiving God's grace and peace in every moment, because when you're on this journey, you need it in every moment. There are moments that happen that you don't want to miss. You just want to be present and available for, because we serve a now God. He works quick sometimes. It's like, oh, boom. So you just want to be ready and in a great mindset to receive everything that you're working for.
And I have a bath soak. One of the things, as I mentioned, I love to take luxurious baths. And this was actually a signature creation for a retreat that I hosted of the bath soak is Maintain the Magic. And it has
that.
Yes.
Maintain the magic.
Yes, and it is a detoxing bath soap which helps you release a lot of toxins, but because it also has lavender and just a lot of other calming and grounding ingredients such as frankincense, the essence of carnelian, which is a stone that is representative of courage and passion and love, and also helps heal the feminine reproductive system. And so I just think that baths are amazing, and so this bath soak, I've been told multiple times from the women who have used it that they have just felt a certain level of calm and peace, but also just this invigoration. So it's a really, really great balance of the releasing, but you're also able to receive. And so it is just an amazing soak that I love. It smells wonderful, and just would love to share it with you.
Yes, so we have our signature Serenity Stag, the Maintain the Magic Bath Soap, and then we also have a couple of emails that we're going to send you to help guide you through not only how to use the tools that we're going to give you, but just things that we're learning along the way and teachings that we have that will help guide you through increasing your courage and transforming into all that you want to be. It's 2017 is what we came for. This is that new universal year. That old cycle is over. So we've already done all of that. Now it's time to really come into our Warren Buffettness. I just couldn't think of a better Are we doing this or are we doing this?
We're doing this. We're doing our Warren Buffett.
We're getting our Warren Buffettness together. Join us by signing up below.
Yes.
You can sign up below and your items will be shipped right to you. We'll walk with you, and we're just excited to grow and have some fun and be fancy together.
And just be able to show and demonstrate just what a sisterhood, what a support system looks like, and also being able to offer you something. This is really my girl, and we are literally walking through our own transformation right now that is requiring so much courage. And so we want to extend that to you and also be able to walk with you as we walk together in this journey.
So today we have a special. For the first 11 people, not only will you get a consultation from Keandra, which she's amazing at, but you also get free shipping on all your items. So this is only for the first 11 people, and these things usually go pretty quickly, but we want to give you as much as we can. So a little gift from us and a consultation, girl.
Yes, an opportunity to speak with me for 20 minutes. It's one of the things I'm just so blessed and thankful that I have been speaking with people long enough on a one-on-one basis to where I'm able to help them experience some level of breakthrough, maybe just a shift in perspective or just something small that helps them in this season of transformation and change. And so any way that I'm able to help you just make one small shift in your thinking, it's totally worth it. And so for the first 11 people, I am so excited to speak with you.
First 11 people, free shipping and a free consultation from Keandra. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're sending you love, light, and courage.
Yes. So much.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
See you soon. Bye.